seventh graders, we are working on practice for objective 2 of scale drawings. And it says figure A maps to figure B with a scale factor of 0.75. Okay, so that means we start with A, we multiply by the scale factor to get B up there. Okay, so we need to take 10 times 0.75 to figure out what X is. 10 times 0.75 is just 7.5, so we know that X is 7.5. Okay, remember when you multiply by a number less than 1, that the number actually gets smaller. Good. And notice it said maps figure A to B, so I had to start with A, and then I looked at what happened to B. Okay, this is not one where they give us a scale factor, so we actually have to set up a proportion. We have figure A and we have figure B. Let's start with the bottom side X on A and the bottom side at 10 on B. Then we have this slanted side 30 on A has to go on top, and then 25 has to go on the bottom with figure B. Then we just cross multiply and divide. 10 times 30 is 300, divided by 25 would be 12. So that means the length, the bottom side here of figure A would be 12. Let's check that. Good. All right, next link. Okay, we're drawing a fox with a scale factor of 3 units on his graph paper. 3 units on his graph paper represents 15 centimeters. The fox has an actual height of 80 centimeters. Okay, again, we're just setting up a proportion. We have units, 3 units, and centimeters, and then centimeters again. So we'll go U for units and centimeters. Remember, if they're in the same sentence, they go in the same ratio. So 3 units on the graph paper is 15 centimeters. And then what is the actual height of 80 centimeters? So how many units for 80 centimeters? Then we cross multiply, divide. So 80 times 3 is 240. Divide by 15, we get 16. So that would be 16 units. Alright, a scale on a hiking map shows that 3 inches represents 1.25 miles. So 3 inches, 1.25 miles, proportion with labels. What is the number of inches? How many inches for 10 miles? Cross multiply again. We get 3 times 10 is 30. 30 divided by 1.25 is 24. Excellent. And the last link for this objective, objective 2. Okay, figure B is a scaled copy of figure A. What is the scale factor? Figure A to figure B. So they're starting with A and then going to B. Okay, I always look for side lengths that are maybe whole numbers, the easiest numbers that I can determine what I need to multiply by. So the top side is 4, and the top side on figure A is 4, top side on figure B is 1. So what are we multiplying 4 by to get 1? So it's going to be something less than 1 because it's getting smaller. So actually, we're multiplying 4 by 0.25 to get 1. Okay, now if I didn't know that, I could work backwards. I could do 1 divided by 4, which happens to be 0.25, right? So you can always work backwards to divide to figure out what you need to multiply by. So I'm going to put that in as a decimal. You could put it in as a fraction as well. That's going to be our scale factor. Okay, what is the scale factor of figure A to figure B? Okay, they don't give us side lengths, but they give us graph paper, so we can figure out the side lengths. So this side, I would do either the width or the height. It's up to you. I would not do this side because that's going to be much more complicated, more work than you need to do. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a height of 6. This is 1, 2. Okay, so 6 times what is 2? Well, let's say I don't know. So I'm not sure what to do there. So I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to do 2 divided by 6. 2 divided by 6, which turns out to be 1/3. So we're multiplying by 1/3 to get figure B. So this one I do not want to put in as a decimal because 1/3 is a repeating decimal. So I'll put it in as a fraction, just 1/3. All right, that's all the practice for objective 2. Good luck.